Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Quality Talk. So let's have some quality discussion today. So we are discussing APIs and today the discussion point is discussing about 2XX series, which is a success series, and we will have example per response code. Today we are going to discuss the response code 200, 201, 202 and 204. So let's start with it. So 200 we know response code 200 OK is given by as a response. So we can say request has been succeeded, and that's why you have got this 200 response. On a website, you can take example of when you want to verify your account, you go for youtube.com/verify. So it gives your get OTP page. That means you got a 200 response internally. Similarly, if you were testing from a postman, then if you are providing a valid username and password and calling the token API, get token API, that API will give you a 200 response with the token in the response. So this is 200. Now let's talk about 201 created. So created itself tells it has created something. So it's like indicates that the request has succeeded and a new resource has been created. So where it is created, of course, in the database. It can be SQL, NoSQL databases. So both this 200 and 201 request can be performed with put and post request. But for 201, you can perform it using put and post only. Get and delete will not work there. Whereas for 200, put, post, get, delete, both all four can give these type of responses. So we were discussing about 201 created, which will create a resource in the database. You can simply say sign up form where you fill up your detail, and then when it is when your sign up is done, the user is created in the database, but internally that calls responses as 201 created. Let's talk about 202 accepted. It indicates that the request has been received but not completed. It is typically used in long running request and batch processing. So it means think about the request of the number of requests on your server. Many people are going to request, and if you are going to respond them late, it will not gonna work. So for a batch processes, for a long running processes, like you can take example of fund transfer, it takes at least 5 to 10 seconds to have to complete the request, but user will not wait for that when it comes to API. So API will throw 202 accepted, saying that your request is accepted, we are processing it further, so that you can divert to another page, you can do your things, and internally the next further things will be done by the system. So this is all about 202 accepted. We have given the example of fund transfer here. And the last but not the least, 204 no content. No content itself says there is no content in the response body. So it says that the server has fulfilled the request but does not need to return any response body. The server may return updated metadata information. So mainly your request is successful. There is no problem with your request, but there is no any data to respond, or there is no need. Take for example of get and delete request. So you are trying to get a user which is not exist in the database. So your request is correct. You are Request body is correct, you are requesting with token which is correct, but when we are validating that user in the database, it is not found. So the response is 204, no content. Similarly for delete, you are trying to delete a user which is not present, and there are multiple scenarios, and I really want you can comment your suggestions, your different scenarios for these 200 success stories. Similarly, I'll gonna share the other series for response code, and we'll also talk about API methods. So keep watching my videos. If you like the channel content, do subscribe.